In this short video, we're going to be showing off the Start dashboard, producing the Start layer cake with the application, middleware and drivers, and also showing you how to show and hide two more layers to show system drivers and to show hardware. We're going to show you how to view the code, access the user guide, add software components, and then using a smart plug application from SAM, show how we can filter on only parents or children of a specific software component. We're going to use a Getting Started Core Independent Peripherals project. I'm going to start showing you how to find your way around here. So first of all, hardware. Note that these green layers here represented are drivers, and these circles here are the actual hardware peripherals on the microcontroller. For instance, from the datasheet we can see the MCU block diagram, UART0 and the event system and how they match up. As we click on a given peripheral, we're able to make some selections. Often there's a number of different driver options available for certain peripherals. For example, I can see that clearly in the ADC, where I can see that there's both internal different use cases as well as certain external components supported on the ADC. The external components would tend to be, for instance, SPI-based ADCs, but they're under ADC because that's what they are. System drivers, I can see that this comes and goes, and here we have CPU interrupt, for instance. We're enabling global interrupts, different sleep modes and things like that. So those are the system drivers. So as we go to view code, here's a lot of the system drivers, for instance, the CPU interrupt, and for instance, here's the ADC code that we happen to have selected, just an init driver. The other thing to point out here, at the top level, we are able to access a user guide of the project. Typically, user guides will have sections of running the demos, and this is also available from the front screen. There's a related document here for this particular project. Able to get a direct link to this project and share it with friends. Then if I had to add another component like a clipboard, let's just go with a thumbstick click. Here we can see that we now have middleware components. The clipboards are supported as middlewares. We can add a UART if we want to run the debug example in the click. We can see the dependencies visualized here. To show a more complicated example, we can see some of the examples of the smart plug. So here you can see a full application example. You can see a number of different middlewares. We can click on the filter so that we can see just the dependencies associated with this particular component, and then we can undo that. And that was a short overview of Start's project dashboard.